The Missing Notebook, Chapter 1, A Normal Morning. My name is Araf. I live in a small town called Greenfield. It is a quiet place. People know each other. Life here is slow and peaceful. Every morning, I wake up at 6:30 a.m. I brush my teeth, wash my face, and drink a glass of water. Then I eat breakfast with my mother and father. At morning looked normal. The sun was shining. Birds were singing outside my window. Everything felt fine. But I did not know that this day would change my life. After breakfast, I packed my bag for college. I checked my books one by one. English book, math notebook, history notes. Then I stopped. My brown notebook was missing. I always keep it in my bag. Always. I checked again. I opened every pocket. I looked under my bed. I checked the table. It was not there. My heart started to beat faster. That notebook is important, I whispered. It was not just a notebook. It was my private notebook. I kept my thoughts in it. My ideas, my secrets, my dreams, and now it was gone. Chapter 2. The search begins. I asked my mother, "Mom, have you seen my brown notebook?" She looked at me and shook her head. "No, Araf. I have not seen it." I asked my father too. "No," he said. "Did you leave it at college?" I tried to remember. "Yesterday. I was at the library. I studied there for 2 hours. I wrote many notes." "Did I leave it there?" I felt nervous. "I will look for it," I said, and left the house. On the way to college, my mind was full of questions. What if someone read it? What if someone laughed at my dreams? What if it was lost forever? At college, I went straight to the library. The librarian was an old woman with kind eyes. "Excuse me," I said. "I lost a brown notebook yesterday. Did anyone return it?" She checked the desk. "No, dear. Nothing like that came." My stomach felt heavy. I checked my classroom. I checked my seat. I checked the floor. Nothing. My notebook was truly missing. Chapter 3. A Friend's Advice. I met my best friend Raya in the hallway. She looked at my face and knew something was wrong. "What happened?" she asked. "My notebook is missing," I said quietly. She frowned. "The brown one? The one you always write in?" "Yes, that is bad," she said. "You love that notebook." "I know," I replied. "I feel lost without it." Raya thought for a moment. "Where did you go yesterday after class?" she asked. "I went to the library, then the cafe near the gate," I said. Her eyes widened. "The cafe. Maybe you left it there." Hope returned to my heart. "Yes," I said. "I will check there." Chapter 4. The Cafe. Memory. The cafe was small and warm. The smell of coffee filled the air. Soft music played in the background. I remembered sitting near the window. I remembered writing in my notebook. I remembered leaving in a hurry because it started to rain. My heart beat faster. I walked to the counter. "Excuse me," I said to the man working there. "I lost a brown notebook yesterday. Did you find it?" He thought for a second. "Yes," he said slowly. "Someone found a notebook." My eyes lit up. "Where is it?" I asked. But then he added, "A girl took it." My smile disappeared. "A girl?" I asked. "Yes," he said. "She said she would return it." "Do you know her name?" I asked. He shook his head. "No, I'm sorry." I thanked him and left. My notebook was found, but not returned. End verb 5. Fear and worry. All day I could not focus on my classes. My mind was only on the notebook. What if the girl read my thoughts? Inside the notebook were my dreams. I wrote about wanting to be a writer. I wrote about my fear of failure. I wrote poems that no one had read. That notebook was my heart on paper. At night, I could not sleep. I stared at the ceiling. Why did I leave it? I asked myself. I felt angry at myself. But deep inside, I felt something else, a strange feeling. Maybe this loss had a reason. Chapter 6. A Strange Message. The next morning, something unexpected happened. When I opened my phone, I saw a new message from an unknown number. It said, "I found your notebook. Do not worry. Meet me at the old park at 5 p.m. My hands started shaking. Someone had my notebook. Someone read it. I read the message again. There was no name, only place. I did not know if I should go. What if it was a joke? What if it was dangerous? But my heart said only one thing: go. Chapter 7. The Old Park. At 5 p.m., I reached the old park. The park was quiet. Big trees stood silently. Children were playing far away. I looked around. Then I saw her. A girl was sitting on a bench, holding a brown notebook. My notebook. She stood up when she saw me. "You are Araf?" she asked. "Yes," I replied. She smiled softly. "I am Mira," she said. "I found your notebook at the cafe." I felt relief. "Thank you," I said. I was very worried. She looked at the notebook in her hands. "I read it," she said honestly. My heart skipped a beat. Chapter 8. Truth and Understanding. "I am sorry," Mira said quickly. "I did not mean to invade your privacy. I did not know what to say." She continued, "At first, I just wanted to return it. But your writing, it touched me." I looked at her, surprised. "You write beautifully," she said. "Your thoughts are honest." I felt shy. "No one ever said that before," I replied. She handed me the notebook. "I think you should keep writing," she said. "The world needs voices like yours." For the first time, I felt proud. "Thank you," I said softly. Chapter 9. A New Beginning. We sat on the bench and talked. We talked about books. We talked about dreams. We talked about fear. Mira wanted to be a teacher. She loved stories too. As the sun went down, I realized something. Losing my notebook was not the end. It was a beginning of confidence, a beginning of courage, a beginning of believing in myself. Chapter 10. The lesson that night, I opened my notebook again. I wrote one simple line. Sometimes, losing something helps you find yourself. I smiled. The missing notebook was never really lost. It just helped me understand my worth. End of public. The second